This story is called Race to the Moon and Back. Wow, they're going to have a race to the moon? What do you think they might need to get to the moon? Shall we see? Next door neighbours Albert and Arthur, hello Albert, hello Arthur, were as different as could be. Albert was neat with a perfectly curled moustache and a spotless house. Arthur was messy with a bushy beard and a cluttered house full of cobwebs. They had just one thing in common. Albert and Arthur were both inventors. One day, Albert heard a crash in next door's garden. Looking up, he saw Arthur working on a rickety ladder next to a strange machine. "What on earth is that?" shouted Albert. "It's a spaceship," replied Arthur. "I'm going to the moon." Albert laughed. "I bet I could get there first," he said. No way," said Arthur. "I'll be much faster than you." "Let's have a race," said Albert with a grin. "First one to the moon and back is the best inventor." Albert crashed and cluttered as he scrambled to build his own spaceship. "Mine's almost ready," shouted Arthur, cramming his ship with everything he might need. Albert panicked and grabbed all of the best inventions. "I'll need my super sticky space glue," Albert heard Arthur say. Albert laughed. "Your glue is rubbish. I'm packing my marvellous melting machine." At last, everything was ready. The ground shook. The spaceship roared. 3, 2, 1, blast off! With a blast of engines, Albert zoomed ahead. "Not so fast!" yelled Arthur as he pulled a turbo boost lever and sped into the lead. Albert and Arthur raced neck and neck through the deep, dark sky and twinkling stars. They were so busy racing that they didn't see the moon coming closer and closer until... thud, clatter, smash! The spaceship landed on the moon. The doors of both rockets clanked open as Albert and Arthur tumbled out. "I told you my ship was the best," said Albert. "No, it's not," argued Arthur. "I got here first." As they argued, neither noticed a dark shadow looming over them. "Ah!" a rumbling voice growled. Albert and Arthur stopped arguing. "What is it?" "It's an alien." Uh-oh. A huge green alien grabbed Arthur's spaceship. It sniffed it, then opened its mouth wide and took a huge bite. Crunch! What? He's eaten his spaceship. Albert's legs started to shake. Arthur wanted to run away. "Yuck!" spat the alien and dropped the spaceship with a thud. The alien snatched Albert's spaceship next and ate a mouthful of the roof. "Yum, yum," it said. Then it slithered away and sat down to eat. I did not know aliens like to eat spaceships. Did you? "Oh no!" exclaimed Albert. "How are we going to get home?" "Don't ask me," said Arthur. "This race was your idea." "You started it," argued Albert. "If you hadn't built that silly rocket, we wouldn't be in this mess." Arthur was about to argue back when a loud snore made them both jump. The alien had finished eating and had fallen asleep. "We haven't got time to argue," whispered Arthur. Albert nodded. "You're right." He said, "If we work together, I'm sure we can mend your spaceship and get home. I need my marvellous melting machine." The top of the spaceship had been broken into lots of pieces, and the door had been torn away. So Albert used his marvellous melting machine, and Arthur found his super sticky space glue. They used the space glue to mend the door and fitted it to the gap with a clank. Next, Albert and Arthur hammered the pieces of the spaceship back together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Oh, well done. Look, they fixed it, didn't they? They worked together. That was good. Suddenly a loud growl shook the ground. They looked at the alien. It yawned. One eye flicked open. "Quick!" yelled Albert. The alien was wide awake and wiggling closer and closer. Albert and Arthur scrambled into the spaceship and pulled the door shut with a clank. And they quickly pressed a big red button and blast off. As they watched the alien disappear into the distance, Arthur said, "Right, let's go home." Albert looked out into space. Wow, can you see lots of different things in space? "Why don't we explore another planet instead?" he said. Arthur grinned. "Yes, let's go on another adventure." He pulled the turbo lever and they zoomed towards the stars. Wow, I wonder where they're going on their next adventure. And I wonder where you would like to go. I would like to go and see all of the beautiful stars. And this shows you how they made their space rockets. So my marvellous melting machine with help here, Albert's idea, extra stability, turbo boosters, rocket throttles, landing springs. Pretty sure this is my invention. Wow, I wonder if you can invent your own spaceship and go on your own space adventure. Thank you for listening. Bye everybody.